when they gaze upon Yosemites, towering sequoias.
Sitting on the couch with nothing better to do. Let's go watch Bike Vids. 'Cause nothing beats a rainy afternoon. When you got Bike Vids. Subscribe and like this. Greggy Bike Vids just for you.
Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Bike Vids. So after canceling or just signing up for not going to a gravel event this last weekend, what gravel event? The Something Grind. Look up some Gravel Bike California stuff. I was gonna basically stalk / follow Zach around Sacramento, maybe even Wairika, and then this gravel grind. I'm trying to get out of town, trying to experience some short trips this summer, and I'm using events to kind of like maybe explore some new places. But I had to cancel due to me forgetting about a relative's 90th birthday party, which are birthday parties that you cannot miss. So it's Monday today and I'm heading out of town. I'm heading up outside of a small town called Groveland to do some camping at a private campground, which is the site of the Groveland Grind. And although that event is not taking place this weekend, I'm gonna still go up and do a few days of riding there. I'll probably try to do some kind of modified route of the Groveland Grind, but I'm all packed up. I'm off the side of the road getting some coffee and sitting in this parking lot. So yeah, let's check it out.
They come from all parts of the nation to visit this great park, which lies 200 miles east of San Francisco on the western slope of the Sierra Nevada. Here the visitor can relax amid the quiet grandeur of Yosemite and absorb the ever-beautiful moods of an ever-changing landscape.
Good morning, friends. How are we doing today? It's the first full day here. It's a little bit after 7 and I'm gonna get going pretty soon because I believe I've mentioned it's gonna be hot here. You might be asking, Greg, you often wish it was hotter and are complaining in your videos that's too cool. And now you're saying it's too hot. What the fuck? Yeah, you know, that's what we do. It's what the humans do, okay? So leave me alone. Or mention it in the comments. Why not? So something that I want to talk about at this campsite is trash. There's trash everywhere. I'm not going to go around filming it because I don't want to like disaster tourism this place. But you could see this is a beautiful place. And what is wrong with people? I've picked up some trash around my campsite, which is kind of normal. You know, you camp, you understand. Often when you get to a campsite, there's a few small things you pick up. Leave it better than you found it. But, so what kind of trash? What kind of trash am I talking about? Okay, well, of course, cigarette butts. Is there a fucking smokers convention? How many people smoke these days? Well, they're all here. Cigarette butts everywhere. Small bits of trash, wrappers, bigger things. There's a sock over there. And cans, cigarette pouches. And it's not cool. In fact, it's kind of bumming me out. Like, it makes me just want to leave. It makes me sad. Like, why would people come here to enjoy a beautiful place and then just trash it? It makes me sad. Okay. Okay, we started our route with a pretty serious climb on a paved kind of fire road situation, but now we're finally getting off-road, and the climb continues. I think today is going to be about a maybe 7 or 8 mile climb to start, and then we'll see what happens at that point. Temperature check, heating up. Yeah, so we'll see what happens today. All right, folks, so as stated, the first big climb, 7.2 miles. What is the kind of grade of this 7.2 miles? I would say like about fly speed, just so you have to go slow enough to where flies swarm you. Last time I was up here, I was riding my 650B wheels by 50 Soma Cazaderos, which I think at that time was the right call. It's very bumpy. This is not like it's not technical. Granted, I'm not super psyched to be riding with one hand right now, but super bumpy. A hardtail, going the right way. There's a this, I think I go left. Yeah, let me see. No, I come back up left. Super bumpy. It's like a lot of maybe a lot of trucks or like service trucks, maybe Forest Service trucks or something drive on this. Either who, what's the point is bumpy. I should probably let a little more air out of my tires, but you know what, we're gonna just see how it goes. Okay.
I'm just a windowless heart, banking on things still waiting to breathe. You heard the words, you know what I mean. 'Cause there's a gun waiting to speak. You said you gave all the same. Couldn't find anybody but me to blame. So there's a gun.
All right.
There's a gun.
I just went down. I think there's some parts of today's route. I was meaning to basically do the Groveland grind, but I think what I have, like, I know that I just went down a really crazy descent, ruddy, super rocky, like, I don't know if you can see this, you know, big rocks, you know, like slippery. Every rock is not connected. Yeah, here's some. I just went down this big section like this, but I think I was somehow going the wrong way. But either way, the Groveland Grind, somewhere en route, if you don't hear from me. I would say if I ever do this again, the Groveland Grind, or really right up here, I think, I'd say hardtail, you know? And does everyone just say hardtail when the gravel ride they're on is kind of too challenging? Perhaps. But I just think it would be a little smoother, a little safer over some of this stuff. Or my yet to be purchased Envy Mog, which can fit bigger tires. Even though I'm running right now the 47 Terreno Dries, barely fit in the Haka, but they're a good tire. Whoa. Now let's look at this one more time. Stick. Okay. Whoa. Talk to you later.
Even doesn't mean the same as equal. Doesn't even mean the same. Ooh, you're always sniffing for a
Woo!
sign.
Hello, friends. How we doing?
There's a prize at every crime.
Hey, folks. Me here. We're at about mile 27 for today. I think there's about 45 miles on the agenda. And yeah, it's been a pretty chill day. Not super easy riding, but I'm trying to kind of just be chill, have fun, don't go nuts. And like I said, I mean, the territory out here, it's just, you know, you have to be aware for sure on most parts. But anywho, currently on the route, it is backtracking a little bit until we veer off in a different direction. So I think we'll start climbing again pretty soon.
Fight. Who's losing? The day will win the night.
I'm alive, you're alive. We make warmth when we desire. If it's water and it's not wet, it could be ice so heated and you can show me again. If it's water and it's not wet, it could be ice so heated and
Oh, so that was brutal. That climb was brutal. It's like, imagine going up a really steep climb. Of course, it's off-road, so you can't stand up. And there's just rivers of big rocks and pine cones everywhere, and logs and sticks, which is basically just like as you're climbing, it's like having someone just trying to push you over. Could I have walked? Yes, but you know, then I wouldn't have accomplished it. Oh my God. All right. I don't know what mile we're on. What's up, folks? I'm back. I don't remember when we last talked, but I will tell you this. The ride is over. There was one road closed after that gnarly climb, which was fine, because that just meant that I took that whole 7-mile descent down instead of doing an alternative route down. So that was fun. Okay, my plan on this trip, I don't know if I'm gonna get some footage, is to do another little ride tomorrow, maybe to Hetch Hetchy Reservoir. I need to look at that. But I hope you enjoyed seeing some footage from a modified version of the event known as the Groveland Grind, out here having fun, taking some day trips. I am having fun. The trash situation, let's not bring it up. But yeah, hope you're doing well, out riding your bikes, being safe. Peace. Good morning. We're gonna get to some dirt pretty soon here on day 2 of the camp out. You get a little worried when the first kind of 4 miles of the ride are basically like a coasting 30-mile-an-hour downhill. So I think the climbing is gonna be significant today. I mean, I know what it is in terms of the numbers, but you know, not as spread out, I guess. So don't know if you could see. I assume I'm just like going to the top. I'm trying to head to Hetch Hetchy Reservoir. Why? No clue. Okay.
No surprise, out searching for a kinder tide. Just tell me where the good ones hide. They all in love with no guide. Alleyways, check out the Willie Nelson braids. And there's the Ouroboros snake, he's gone to waste, choking on his tail. Oh, now here I go, turn around and heading through the door. No, can't be sure, think I've seen her face before. And then out of the blue, she looks at me like I am someone new. I think for once this could be different. Underneath the weather from the fog machine, she wound up sitting next to me. Her eyes were like a magazine. As a what she's on, we talked about our favorite songs. When Lauryn Hill doo-wop came on, I tried to dance, all my moves went wrong. Oh boy, feel it go.
Hetch Hetchy Reservoir. I came, I saw, I did not conquer. Unfortunately, this area has been conquered many years before now. I did air up, put a few more PSI in the Victoria Terrain of Drive 700 by 47, because today you can kind of see it kind of has really become a road ride. I did some off-roading earlier, but my routing that I again made myself, one trail explicitly said no bikes, And then the other trails didn't really look like bikes were allowed, and since we're in Yosemite National Forest, excuse me, I just didn't want to do anything wrong. So that's fine. All these roads connect to those trails, so it's just a little more road riding. Beautiful day, and I think probably the last 10 or 12 miles back to the campsite. Okay. All right, friends, so this is kind of what I'm talking about. My route that, again, I made all by myself has me crossing the highway here onto this, which kind of seems like it makes sense. But then when you get up here, you see that there is no trail. There is nothing. That said, it's only about 100 yards before it seems to connect to something that maybe is a little bit more of a trail, or maybe not. Or maybe that's private property. Who knows? So, you know, I'm just being safe today. Sometimes you could risk it. Sometimes you get burned. Go watch the Oh Hi Shit Show episode. It was bad. I was definitely ended up in places I shouldn't have been. And I'm not talking about the trails full of shit. I'm talking about private property. So anywho, playing it safe today. And I'll just get on the highway for maybe half a mile or so. Okay, folks, this is it. The trip is over. I'm feeling a little better now. I think I was listening to a little too much Mumford and Sons and the Smiths. Was just feeling really melancholy and bad. But, you know, such is life. Also, do the Feed magazine, you know, just check it out. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Either way, a great trip up here to, I guess you'd say, the Yosemite Valley. And I'm excited to look at the footage and to reflect on the trip. So I hope that you are out riding your bike, being safe and having fun. Thanks for watching Bike Vids, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.
Show up our bikes for your inner kid. So if you're stuck inside on a rainy afternoon, at least you can watch our show and stop thinking of